Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of What CD is Rob listening to now. I'm your host, Rob, and at the request of somebody responding to my Vapor Trails video from Rush yesterday, I thought I'd talk a bit about Rush's, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 13th studio album, Presto, released in 1989. This was the first album not on the Mercury label. The band moved on and signed to Atlantic. Produced by Rupert Hine, and like I said, released in 1989. Is it Hine? Yeah, Rupert Hine. For a second, I couldn't remember if it was Hine or Hines. Anyway, this came out not too long, I believe, after A Show of Hands did. If memory serves me, there were 3 videos made for this album. Show Don't Tell, not a terrible video, performance in a courtroom kind of thing. The Pass, which I thought was a very decent video. And then the goofy Superconductor. One thing about Rush is that they were never amazing with their videos. I thought the Roll the Bones video was cool, but they were never great with videos. Anyway, this is one of my favorite albums. It's very acoustically driven. Here's the first CD release of the album. Very sort of tiny sounding. They needed to boost the volume, which they did on the remasters in, what was this, 2004? I think this was the 2004 remasters. I could be wrong on the year. It improved the sound, definitely. Look at all those bunnies, aren't they fantastic? But the remaster definitely improved the sound of the album. And this is one of my favorite Rush albums. I know I say that about most Rush albums, but I really like this one. It's sort of further away from the keyboards, but there's still plenty of keyboards here. More guitar. There's a lot of acoustic guitar, which I just love about this album. This is the disc that came in the Atlantic Era's box set. So no frills or anything, just a cardboard sleeve and the disc. Like I said, they didn't really go all out for that box set like they did the Sector albums. This is one of my favorites. Chain Lightning is a forgotten kind of heavier tune. I mentioned The Pass, and of course Show Don't Tell started the album. Warpaint is just a killer track, one of my favorite Rush songs. Played on the Presto tour. Scars also played on the Presto tour, and then Neil added bits of the percussion section to his drum solo, so it kind of kept Scars in the live show, kind of, I bet, for a bit. Presto, the title track, wasn't pulled out until the Time Machine tour. Fantastic song, just a great tune. Superconductor, again, with the funny video, but I like the song. Pin the Donkeys on Her Tail, Fantasy for Sale, that's entertainment. What a lyric. I'm not sure what it means, but I like it. Anagram for Mongo, of course, is a song written mostly with anagrams. Although I like the part of he and she are in the house, but there's only me at home. I guess Neil forgot that he was home. So he and me were home. I always thought that was kind of funny. Red Tide is a sort of piano-driven tune. I really like that tune. Hand Over Fist is a melodic beauty, eh? It's one of my favorites again. And Available Light, probably one of my favorite album closers in the band's career. Such an anthemic, sort of melodic rocker. I love that tune. And what a great album this was. Coming after Hold Your Fire, which a lot of people still slag on to this day, though I love Hold Your Fire. I think this one was definitely a natural progression towards sort of becoming a less keyboard-driven band. Like I said, lots of keyboards and pianos still, but just not as in-your-face as the previous few albums were. And again, I loved the keyboard era. I think this was the perfect marriage of the keyboards and guitars, and I just enjoyed it. We'll go through my singles from the album. I have Show Don't Tell, and on here you have a 4-minute and 17-second edit and the album version. No artwork on this one. Then I have The Pass. On here it's just the LP version, so just the version you get on the Presto album. There's nothing else here. I think there's some tour dates. Yeah, some tour dates. Band photo on the front here. And then, again, no cover or anything, just the album version of Superconductor. I would love to get more of these, and who knows, someday maybe I'll come across them. I thought I'd go through the booklet here since this is a CD collection video and not just an album review. You got the rock, paper, scissors here. So we got Getty. And then Neil. And then hiding back here is Alex. And then you got the lyrics printed here. Not as busy as the Counterparts album artwork, which when I review that, I'll talk about that because it's pretty cool stuff. Like I said, very acoustic sort of hard rock album with some great melodies. Vocally, Getty sounds phenomenal on this. Neil's doing some pretty cool stuff. Like I mentioned on Scars, it's sort of a very rhythmic kind of tune. I really enjoy it. And Alex is definitely taking a bigger step forward with his acoustic and electric guitars. Very, very good album. Actually, I remember the day my dad bought this. I came home from school and he was listening to this and playing Super Mario 2, if you can believe it. And for some reason that memory always stuck with me. This was the first tour I saw from Rush. I saw them on June 20th in Omaha, Nebraska. So anyway, I'll shut up now. Great album. Put it on, check it out, listen to it, enjoy yourself some Rush, and watch out for those wascally wabbits. Ha. Until next time, toodles.